What up, Respected Roots family? I'm Jaret Patterson, one half of Respected Roots, here for another Grooming Tip Wednesdays. If you look to the side of me, I have a toiletry bag in front of me. So this week, we're going to talk more so to the young guys out there, our new young kings coming up, and tell you guys some tips, some grooming tips that you can use while you are traveling. It was brought to my recent attention because I have some younger family members of mine that's been traveling with us this summer. Y'all don't know about the toiletry bag, man. It's a lot of stuff us OGs, us old heads take for granted that might have been handed down to us, and it's not being handed down sometimes to the next generation. So I guarantee you, your dad, your granddad, your uncle, they know about the toiletry bag. But if you don't, or maybe you are, you up there, a little 30s, 40s, you've been traveling without the convenience of a toiletry bag. I'm gonna show this to you, man, and we're gonna get right to it to show you why it's important. And this is my exact bag. I take this with us when I travel. These are the items that I keep. And so we're gonna give you some good tips, some good grooming tips so you can bring your grooming products with you. All right. So I'm gonna get right into it. First off, got a nice sized toiletry bag. You can order these on Amazon. You can pick them up at your department store, but just make sure they're a decent size. They got some itty bitty bags. I just don't like them. I typically put this in my luggage when I'm flying. So this actually goes either under the plane. If I'm going to use it as a carry-on, I make sure I don't put liquids in here. You only get 3.4 ounces, I believe, nowadays of liquid. So if you're going to use this as a carry-on and put it in your carry-on bag, don't use more than 3.4 ounces of liquid. That goes for colognes or anything else that's liquid. All right. But this I put in my bag that actually gets checked and put under the plane. So let's get into it, man. First off, like I said, a nice size bag. I'm going to go ahead and unzip it. Forgive me if it's a bit messy. I took this right out of my luggage because we travel often. So I'm going to get right into the Respected Roots product, pull it out product for product, let y'all know what it is. That is our body butter. This is our wave conditioner. Of course, I travel with that beard oil. And then, of course, I travel with that beard conditioner, right? I got my pick in there. I love this product. Y'all already know from the last video the many different uses of the razor bump solution. So that's a must. I gotta have that in my bag. And that's it for the Respected Roots products. I got some other goodies in here too, but we're gonna start off talking about the Respected Roots products. But notice how much I was able to fit in this one small bag, right? Got an 8-ounce body butter, 4-ounce wave conditioner, 4-ounce razor bump solution, 4-ounce beard conditioner, and of course the beard oil that you guys love so much in the pick. Okay, I went over these products before. If you guys aren't sure what these products are or how to use them, please check out our previous videos. But this gets me all the conveniences of home while we are on the go, while we're traveling in airports, hotels, all of that on the road life. So these are my staples: beard conditioner, body butters, wave conditioner, razor bump solution. So that's essential. I take this everywhere. The only product that I am missing, because I believe I ran out, is the body wash. I do put my body wash in here. And it is a good idea that if you're and the body wash does fit, but it's a good idea if you want to bring any big liquids to put them just in a Ziploc bag, a plastic bag. So just in case there is any reason why that product gets squished or opened during shipping, it's not going to spill all over your stuff. Right. So these are mine. I was going to say essentials. Everything at Respected Roots is essential. But this is what just happened to be in my bag right now as we get off of the road. Other things that you want to make sure that you bring, and not just your travel bag. I got my book bag here. I actually bring this with me on the plane, as you should be traveling with a book bag. We'll go over what's in the book bag a little bit later on in another video. But I keep a toothbrush with a toothbrush cover in my travel bag, and I keep another one inside of my book bag. The reason being, there are flight delays, there are flight cancellations. You eat on the road, you get stuff caught in your teeth. So make sure you bring yourself a toothpaste. I'm not going to show you whose toothpaste this is because they ain't paying us. But go ahead and get you a travel size toothpaste. You can buy this at any place, usually any place that sells toothpaste. Sometimes they even have them at the dollar store, your Walgreens, your Walmart, CVS's, pharmacies. You could get both the toothbrush cover and the toothpaste. You want to make sure you use the toothbrush cover. Of course, you want to protect the bristles, and it's just sanitary to not have the top of your toothbrush, scrubbing all around on the inside of your bag. So those are two more essentials that I definitely keep inside of my toiletry bag. This is a must for me. I hate stuff being caught in my teeth, so I use these dental picks. I also keep some dental picks in my book bag. We'll go over that in another video. But I have to have these, man. I can't have stuff getting stuck in my teeth. We all about hygiene, great smelling breath. You don't want stuff. First off, it bothers the heck out of me, especially if you like to eat popcorn or whatever you're snacking on. So this is a must have that has to get put into the bag. What else I have in here? I got whatever your favorite deodorant is. Go ahead and throw that in your bag. This is a must have, Q-tips. I will show that brand because I love using the Q-tips. Go ahead and put the Q-tips in your bag, clean your ears out after you take a shower. You probably won't be doing this in the airport or on the road or anything like that. But this is a great thing to keep in the bag because I can't stand water being in my ears after I take a shower, okay? For whatever reason, bubble gum. I keep some chewing gum in my bag. Again, fresh breath when you're on the road, right? And those are the essentials I keep in here. Look, all of this stuff is big enough. I mean, the bag is big enough to fit all of my favorite items. So I'll go ahead and throw that stuff back in the bag. But make sure when you travel, you get yourself a decent sized travel bag. Spend a couple extra bucks for some good material. This one is leather, but they make them in cloth and all other kind of materials. But make sure you get you a nice size bag so you can fit all of your favorite items. If I missed anything that you normally put in your travel bag, my OGs that's in the comments, you might throw you some smell good, some cologne, but make sure it's under 3.4 ounces if you want to go through security. Let us know in the comments. Let us know what I missed, other things that you like to travel with, any other grooming tips that you guys have as far as the toiletry bag. Y'all stay tuned for our next video. Follow us right here on YouTube at Official Respected Roots. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.